Oh, there you are, YouTube. Do. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Hey, I think we're going to do a random ranking today. We're going to go to my movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random and then rank those movies from most favorite to least favorite based on whatever criteria we come up with. It can be whatever. It'll be based on the films that we choose, and then we'll rank them based on whatever that is. So let's get to picking some films here. Let's do, you know what, I'll get up. I'll do one right here. Ooh, that feels like it came from Hollywood Video, which is now Hollywood Liquors. All right, what's this one here? 2, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll do one all the way over here even. 3. Okay, I don't want to knock over Slimer. Now we gotta make sure I've seen all these. Seen it. Now I gotta move that one. And seen it. Okay, let's just pick whatever this is for our third. Have I seen it? Yes. Actually, I watched this not that long ago, but why is it not coming to me? I'll try and recollect this as I go. Okay. So, actually, I watched this, probably just last year or the year before. Anyway, first off, let's start with Dodgeball. This movie's really funny. Also, I think a lot of people forget the subtitle, A True Underdog Story. Look at that, slipcover, old DVD slipcover. Look at that. Still has the Walmart sticker on it. Vince Vaughn is really funny. Gosh, this was really hilarious. I remember I worked at the movie theater when this came out. We had a huge standee for advertising the movie. This was just really a really good summer because I remember this came out, and Ron Burgundy came out, Anchorman, and Napoleon Dynamite came out, and I'm sure other movies came out too that were funny. One of the Shrek movies, but I don't really care about those. Spider-Man 2, but I'm trying to think of other comedies. But anyway, this, Anchorman, and, oh, I got another one. It was Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, this, Anchorman, and Napoleon Dynamite all came out that summer, and it was just awesome. It was so good. And I remember really digging this movie, and I think at the time I liked it more than Anchorman, but then going back to college after that summer, Anchorman was definitely watched more. It was quoted more. It was talked about more. My buddies and I, we were just quoting it all the time. So it eventually turned into me liking Anchorman more because it was a bigger part of my life, but I still like this movie. Okay. Next, we have the one that I watched not that long ago, but I'm having trouble recollecting a lot of it. But it's starting to come back to me, just like Celine Dion. It's all coming back to me now. Okay, so Brad Pitt is pretty terrifying in this, but here's why I watched it. Look, it's David Duchovny, my wife's #1 man. She loves David Duchovny. And so she, obviously has this movie. And yeah, here, look at this. Siskel and Ebert say terrifying, horrifying, and unflinchingly honest. It is scary. He's just like, he feels very unpredictable, and you're just like worried the whole time. And I'm trying to remember, isn't like David Duchovny like a journalist or something? And then he's just like traveling. I need to rewatch it because again, I've only seen it the one time, and it needs to be one that I watch more. But I remember thinking it was pretty good. It's just the details I'm having a tough time with. Next, we have As Good as It Gets. Now, this we have Jack Nicholson, who just celebrated a birthday, if I recall. Was that yesterday? Perhaps it was yesterday, and he won an Oscar for this. And right, he did win. Yeah, good. I was like, wait a second. And also, Helen Hunt won, which was cool to have the two leads both win. Kinnear, no, did not. I watched. I remember he was being interviewed. Maybe it was Jay Leno. Maybe it was Conan O'Brien. Maybe it was David Letterman. I can't remember. But he always thought the reason he didn't win, and I think he was just playing around here. But he thinks the reason Kinnear thinks the reason he didn't snag an Oscar was because there's a moment when he like forks a breakfast item as if he's going to eat it, but instead of using the fork to eat it, he grabs a piece of bacon and eats it instead. And that part that has messed him up ever since. But I remember that interview because I thought it was funny. I remember that I saw that interview before I saw the movie, but I just always remembered it. Yeah, I like this movie. People who talk in metaphors oughta shampoo. Dot dot dot. I remember when I was in graduate school, I quoted this movie a lot in my paper. Why did I do that? But I used a lot of quotes from it in my thesis. Um, yeah, this was like this movie had a big presence in my thesis when I was in grad school. This movie did um, what else? Other movies too, but this was the one I always remember because I remember I had a chapter where I just wrote completely in metaphors, and I titled that chapter "People Who Talk in Metaphors Ought to Shampoo." Dot dot dot. If you know, you know. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, I like this movie a lot. I like it. I like it. You make me want to be a better man. Okay, so here we go. How are we gonna rank them? Man, I'm sorry to Californication fans, but the problem is I just haven't seen it enough because I'm having a tough time remembering it. But I remember liking it. But again, I just can't quite pinpoint the details. But isn't David Coveney a journalist? And he's with another woman. Uh, okay, so probably Michelle Forbes, I'm guessing. I don't know. But I don't know. I wish I could remember the details, but I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, I don't know. I was gonna put As Good as It Gets number one, which I'm totally cool with doing on another day, but I don't know. I kind of want to watch Dodgeball right now. I'm just in the mood for comedy, but I think most days I would actually put As Good as It Gets number one. But I'm gonna go Dodgeball because it's really funny, and I haven't watched it in years. I'd like to give it another rewatch because it's been a long time. So yeah, let's go Dodgeball. Then let's go As Good as It Gets, and then let's cap it with Californication. Again, just to make note, I need to rewatch Californication because it's been a long time. So or no, it hasn't been a long time. That's the weird thing. It hasn't been a long time, but I mean, it's I don't know, a year or two, but still, I need to watch it more than once. It's more that sort of thing. I've only seen it once, and it just has not solidified itself in my memory. And then As Good as It Gets, you know, usually would be number one, but I'm in a comedy mood, so I'm going to go Dodgeball. So that's my ranking. Dodgeball, As Good as It Gets, and then Californication, spelled with a K. So my question to you is, have you seen these films? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more pure hangout. I made myself dizzy.